Hi, this is now my third time recording this. I'm just rambling incoherently and it's not making any sense. My life doesn't make any sense, but at the same time, seems to be connecting in a way that I could have never expected, which is kind of freaking me out. So, let me just give you the update. I am moving across the country. I applied for a job last month, was offered the job last month, start next month, and I'm leaving the town that I've lived in for the past 2 years. I moved here to start school, to go to college, so it's my college town that I have continued to work in and live in for the past 10 years, and I'm getting out. I'm leaving. I'm single after almost 6 years of being in a relationship, which, you know, is heartbreaking. How could it not be? And I'm basically starting over, but I'm not starting over. I'm starting exactly where I'm meant to be. And for a little while there, I thought that my starting line was in a place that wasn't actually meant for me. And so I was running the wrong course. I was going the wrong way. But within the past few months, through ups and downs and really, really low points, and then this like high exciting point, I've just become a lot more true to myself and who I am as a person. And that is what has led me to this big change, this big move. I'm also moving from the East Coast to the West Coast. Moving across the country, moving from somewhere that is northern and very cold to somewhere that is close by to the ocean and the beach, and is warm year round, which is, feels crazy. It just feels crazy. Like, I just can't believe that this is my life. It's about to be my life. It's not really my life yet. I still have an apartment to pack. I'm not really bringing that much stuff. Like I said, I went to college here, so all my belongings, my sister's calling me. I'll talk to you soon. All my belongings are like stuff that I brought around with me since I was in college. I don't really have anything of value, which is kind of nice because I'm not packing much. And I'm bringing a cat with me and a dream. But yeah, that is my update. Within the past 2 months, my life has changed so significantly. And now that it's kind of starting to sink in, I just feel scared. I feel pretty scared, but at the same time excited. So I guess the fear is that it's not going to be as good as I think that it is. And that may be a bit of the reality, because a move is not going to fix anything. It's not going to change who I am as a person. It's not going to mean that I'll never experience hardship in my life ever again. But like I said, it feels right. It feels right. It feels like I'm at the starting line that I'm meant to be in. And I wouldn't be making all of these changes if it weren't for that. So yeah, things are looking up, which is slightly terrifying because I don't know. I would say I'm not used to it, but like I have lived a charmed life. Like, there's been so much that I've been blessed with in my life. I just never have felt content. And that is the place where I'm starting to experience more and move towards more than I ever have before, which I didn't think was ever going to happen for me. I didn't really think that it was ever going to happen to me. And yet here I am. But I am not, and I will never be, a success story. Because the nature of a story has a beginning, a middle, and an end. And obviously, as I'm about to move somewhere I've literally only visited once, in a completely different part of the United States of America, my story is not over yet. There's not an ending. There almost was. There almost was. But as far as I can tell, there's not going to be one anytime soon. So this is not my success story. This is just another chapter, but this time, you know how books are kind of divided into like part 1 and part 2, where like you get to a blank page in part 1 and you're like, oh yes, this must be part 2. I do believe I'm stepping into part 2, where I'm choosing myself and my happiness, because I think I've been through enough. And I think that being a human is really hard. So why should I make it any harder on myself? I mean, duh. But we all know that, you know, sometimes it's not as simple as that. And the feeling of deserving hardship and strife can be so overpowering and so familiar that it feels like the only option. But it's not for me anymore, which is cool. It's cool to feel hopeful. So that's my update on my life. I am hoping to, just like document as I please, continue to do the things that make me happy. I also have a new Animal Crossing save file because I dropped my Nintendo Switch Lite into the bathtub literally a year ago. Very tragic. That was a very sentimental device. Like, there was a lot of, sentimental things on there that I can never get back. Unless I try to send it to Nintendo for repair a year later, but I don't even think that it's salvageable. So anyway, I inherited a Switch and have not, played Animal Crossing on it. Have not started a new town/island. What did I call it? Did I call it a town? Did I call it an island? It's interchangeable. I'm an Animal Crossing OG. I do not mess around. I did not start playing that game in 2020. I started playing that game in 2002. Like, we go way back. Not to, not to make it some kind of exclusive club or anything, but what I'm saying is that, like, it holds an importance to me that has been with me for a large portion of my life. And it's almost kind of symbolic that I'm going to be moving somewhere completely new. I don't know, did I mention I've only been there once? Gonna move somewhere completely new, and I'm hoping to start a new Animal Crossing island when I get there. And hopefully document it, which I think is fun. Especially because the game's, been out for a while, and also because I'm an OG player, I do not mess with time traveling. I play Animal Crossing virgin, if you will. Like, I do not mess around with the time travel. So that process, I think, can be kind of fun to, do and watch, hopefully. So that's just the plan, the schemes that I have going on, that I'm hopeful for moving forward, excited to play Animal Crossing in my new apartment, for sure. Of course, among other things. But I hope you're doing well. I really appreciate people who watch and comment on my videos. I feel it right here when you're nice to me. It's so nice. When people are nice to me on the internet, it just hits different because a lot of times that's not the case. So, yeah, I appreciate you. I hope that you're also doing the things that bring you joy. You're finding, you know, the starts and the finishes that are right for you and your path. And yeah, don't give up. Keep pursuing it. Good night. Talk to you soon.